With the Hunchback, uh, what were the learning lessons that you took from Beauty and the Beast, whether it was technology, story, or whatever, that you guys were able, that you were limited to in technology wise in Beauty and the Beast, even though I don't think you were, because I mean, it was a groundbreaking film, that you were able to bring in on Hunchback?
Well, one of the things on Beauty, it was the technology was pretty untested. We didn't know if it
Mm,
was going to work. The ballroom, we had a plan B because we were not confident that the shot would work. So we had this backup plan. Unfortunately, it worked, and it worked out pretty well. Um, and I credit both the technology and the hand-drawn animation, to mesh together. It wasn't just, oh my God, that new technology made that scene. It was the hand-drawn animation that fit within it, that worked within the perspective and the movement of that digital scene that really made that scene sing. Since then, they had Lion King, and they figured out the crowd behaviors, and when they were doing the wildebeest stampede, that was
mm,
all digital. And so that, and they were able to kind of randomize the behaviors of each individual wildebeest so that it didn't look like just a bunch of xeroxed um, animals. They would move a little bit differently, and it wasn't that just time differently. They would move differently. They had different animation, different behavior, different almost personalities. And when they were running, they figured out how the crowd could like split around a rock or around like water around a stone. These creatures could move and not crash into each other or crash kind of ghost through each other, which had been a problem with digital animation before. And we used that technology when we made the crowds in Hunchback for like the Feast of Fools. There's
mm-hmm.
the whole square is filled with probably thousands of characters, and I mean the joke was we threw a few wildebeest in there as well just to pay homage, but we took them out. But but
I was gonna say I don't remember seeing any
no,
wildebeest.
we had a few other Easter eggs, but no wildebeest. Um, but yeah, so that was a big one. The other things, like the moving shots of the cathedral and the smoke and the particles of like sparks and things like that, we had already kind of figured out. I mean, that was something that was not quite as difficult as the crowds. But yeah, when you put them all together, and again with the hand drawn, with like James having Quasimodo carry Esmeralda up the tower, and he calls it his King Kong shot. When he like
Hmm.
looks back down and you see it up from under his arm, and the camera follows him up. Yeah, it all worked again. We we got lucky again.